Hey y'all, hey, I'm dropping in early because of the replay gang. I gotta have time to go ahead and put in the intros and all that good stuff before the show actually starts. Happy Friday, y'all. I hope everybody's super happy, blessed, love. I'm feeling good. I've been, for those who know me, I was under the weather for a while. My voice had left me, so I really wasn't dropping anything. But for the videos that I did drop, I think I dropped Dahmer, Hocus Pocus 2. Forgot what else I dropped, but I've been dropping stuff randomly. I'm feeling better. I've been doing a whole detox, and it's really working out for me. The first days were rough, but I'm getting there, trying to be happy, healthy, and age gracefully. Like I said, I hope this video finds you blessed. I'm gonna go ahead and kick off the intro. If you haven't, subscribe, like, is free 99, moves me up the algorithm. Thank you for everybody who's already subscribed. I've had some reviews coming down the pipe. There's a filmmaker that reached out to me, and I can't wait to see the good content that she has for me to look at and react to that. Let me go ahead and hit you guys with the intro, and then let's hurry up and talk about what happened last episode before this episode started. If you don't know, I'm Vita Sepia Scholar. And with that being said, let me go ahead and hit y'all with the intro. All right, I'm Vita Sepia Scholar, and my channel has reviews, reactions, and grown-up conversations. If you haven't checked out my grown-up conversations, check out the Sepia Goes Live playlist or any other my other chats, and I have tons of reviews. One of my highest reviews is A Jazzman's Blues. If you haven't seen it, I highly suggest it. Something that you can sit down and watch on your day off, or when you're just chilling with your friend and having a good time and watching a movie. I thoroughly enjoyed it. And check out my Dahmer video. That was some scary stuff. But what are we here to talk about today? We're talking about Ready to Love, season 7, episode 11, calling in the reinforcements. It starts in, I think, about 10 minutes. So I wanted to hop on and talk about some of the couples before it kicks off. Let me know what you have been thinking about this season. Personally, myself, hated it. I cannot stand this season. This is one of the worst seasons ever, other than the Potomac seasons, I think. It's very hard to follow which couples like each other. None of them seem genuine. The editing seems kind of off. It was super duper crazy. I don't know. But on the last episode, basically they're at the getaway, and the highlights of the things that stood out to me was Kayla is a part of 2 different triangles, and she seems to be the second pick for both dudes. It's Kayla. One triangle is Kayla. Let me put up the picture because I did remember to grab some. One triangle is Brandi, Mike, and Kayla. Brandi wants to fall in love. She's a flight attendant. Mike, I think he owns an appliance shop, and he pretty much doesn't want any more kids, but Brandi wants kids, but they seem to have connected with each other. I'm not a big fan of Mike. I think he's problematic. He talks to women kind of crazy, and he doesn't know how to take constructive criticism. Then we have Kayla. Kayla and Mike basically have connected, but Kayla is also, he thinks that Kayla is too young for him. He said he's not into young women, which would make sense if he doesn't want to have kids, right? Less of a chance of them wanting kids, but she seems to be the little sex symbol of the show. And so it's a wifey versus sex symbol dynamic going on. Then the other love triangle that we have going on is Jamala, Randall, and Kayla. Jamala is cute, doesn't seem to blend her foundation. I don't know what the hell is going on, but she's a beautiful woman. She already delayed her claims on Randall, and Randall seems to be living it up. He's like the Jason of this season. He's not used to all the ladies. He can't make a decision. And on the last episode, it was Trinika, Jamala, and Kayla all fighting for Randall's attention. They had a dating game. Trinika and her breast, because that's the highlight of her to me. She got voted off, and it was after she won the dating game and caressed. If I had a picture of this man, Big Toe, this man Big Toe looked like it was gonna jump off the screen and attack people. Randall and his thigh meat, his feet were scary, and I don't mind rubbing feet, but this man's feet was. After she rubbed feet, connected, they talked nicely to each other. They turned around and eliminated Trinika, and Trinika looked like she was about to fight everybody. Kayla was played like she was a side chick. I think that's how they're building up her character. She says that because I watched Sabrina Soul, that she actually had more of a connection with Randall than they're actually showing, and she caught Jamala and Randall making out, and that's why she was in her feelings, not necessarily because of what was going on. And Brandi and Mike spend the night together, so they're obviously deep into something. Then we have, trying to speed through this because the next episode is going to start. We have Samson and Charisse. Charisse shows off her, I guess she's an esthetician, so she does facials and all that good stuff. So she took Samson to her place, tried to get deeper with Samson. And Samson, as usual, is not saying anything deep. He doesn't want anybody to get to know him. He's a life coach, so he always seems to be trying to treat people and give them therapy, so he doesn't reveal himself at all. I don't think there's any woman on this show that Samson really likes, but I think he went after Charisse because he thought that she kept bragging about being an independent woman and being broken, and he thought they were gonna be able to trauma bond. But they had their little date. It was awkward. She got upset because he wasn't opening up, and then he got upset and called her Hurricane Charisse. I don't think to her face, because he didn't want to reveal anything. I think he's just on the show to promote his brand. And then we have Kadian and Swayze. There wasn't much going on. I mean, they might as well go ahead and go about their business and be a couple. I mean, spoiler alert, they're living their best life on Instagram. They seem to be super duper in love. And it's funny. Well, it makes sense if you think about it, because Swayze says he likes an older woman, a stronger woman. And Kadian is that. Her nickname is HR. Shout out to Coco and Eddie. Courtney and Eddie. They call her HR because she will ask the heck out of some questions, and that's how she gets some junk started. So that's catching us up on the episode. And who got voted out the last time? It was Trinika, and I think it was the right thing to do because LJ, if you don't know, LJ was looking for a throuple. LJ wanted 3 people in a relationship because when he brought they had an episode where they brought the friends, he actually, or their truth tellers, he actually brought an ex-girlfriend that he's still having the horizontal poker with. He's laying up with her still, and he made the excuse this time that he couldn't come because he had to work, and they voted him off. But it's crazy because low investment, non-effort having as Justice totally left the party and didn't come to several of the gatherings that they had for this show. And I mean, he didn't want to go on a date. He wouldn't buy anybody a plate. He said he could have sex with you with his mind. It was all types of weird shit that Justice, who apparently works up at the Hard Rock. Hey, Justice. He was promoting his Hard Rock event planning. He came on there, didn't show up to anything, claimed he had to work, and they still let him stay. So to me, this season is trash, but I'm going to finish it because I'm loyal to seeing Black love and dating and all courting and all that stuff. But the main thing that is an issue with this show is, I mean, I guess sort of kind of like in real life, the women seem to be chasing harder than the men. Tommy even had to intervene. Shout out to Tommy. He got over thyroid cancer, by the way, if you don't know. And you could kind of tell because the energy these past seasons has been kind of off. So I'm glad he's mending up. But they have it where the women are chasing the men. The men are very low effort. I don't know what the hell is going on. They don't know how to date. They can't make any decisions. Everything about it is mess. But you get to see beautiful Black people on the screen. So that's why I showed up, I guess. But I'm gonna ride it through. But if they ever have a Ready to Love Palm Beach, I know y'all like to dog out the plus size sisters. I'm showing up because it would just be something interesting to do. The other part is they're not really showing Miami, other than the fact there was some twerking. And I guess they don't want to put too many Latinas on a Black show, but In Miami, they are here for the Latinas. That's what they date. That's what they like. The dudes have even insinuated as such, where half of them haven't even dated black women in years. So make it make sense. So if you're new to my channel, I jumped on a little early to do a recap of the previous episode because I haven't had a time to drop a video. I was under the weather. Feeling better now. My voice is back. So we're gonna go ahead and do a reaction, aka watch along. The show is not gonna be on the screen because that's how you get hit with a copyright. So we're gonna watch it together. Grab your wine, grab your snacks. I can't drink wine or snacks with you guys. So sad because of the detox I'm on. But as you can see, the skin is popping. But either way, I'll be that cousin that talks at the screen in the movies. You want them to shut up, but it makes it more fun, especially if the movie is boring. Shout out to, what is it? Descendants. That was a damn near 4-hour long movie by Marvel that bored me to death, but there was a very fun man that helped me get through it because he was funny and ratchet. And if there wasn't a bar in that theater, Lord, I wouldn't have been able to get through it. But that's a whole side note. So we're getting ready to start the new episode. It starts in a minute. They're showing Kayla. The bottom two is Kayla and Trinika. And Trinika and her beautiful soft voice and her chest got eliminated. And I thought she was going to bop old boy in the head with her cast on her wrist. It made sense for her to go. Her only real connection was LJ. And LJ decided to stay home with his ex-girlfriend and claimed that he had to be to work. Synopsis. Either way, the new episode is starting. So let's get into it. Let me know in the comments what you've been thinking about the show so far. Shout out to the replay gang. And thank you for joining me. It's Friday night. We're feeling right. Just got paid. No, I didn't get paid yet. But, for those of you who got paid, spend something on yourself. It's exciting. All right. Ooh, Lord. Here come the next episode. And I will be talking through the commercials. So when you hear me rambling, that's what's going on. All right. Previously on Ready to Love. They're showing who got eliminated. I think the power is with, if the guys eliminate, the power is going to be with the women, and they're meeting the families this time. And that's why it's called Calling in Reinforcements. But they're showing the recap of the episode before where they did the dating game to win that bogus ass date where Trinika was rubbing Randall in his scary feet and still got eliminated. I really do not see it for Charisse and Samson. It just don't do it for me. They just need to go. Their person is not there. But have you guys been having luck in the dating game? If you're in there, does the dating pool really have pee in it? It's been super interesting. I don't know. Sometime. I love the theme song. And I'm ready to smash. That's shout out to Bondi Blue. That's her version of it. She said all the people show up just to smash. There's no real connections. All right, the ladies are walking up. Oh, this is the best I've seen Katie in look. She looks good. Her ponytail to the back. Jamala is always beautiful. And Charisse, whatever she had, what she was doing to her face didn't wear off, so she looks more soft. She looks like her Instagram. All right, here comes Kayla coming through. All right, Miss Brandi, the flight attendant with her tropical skirt. All right, come say, ladies, we're back for the final round. So last week, the men had the power to eliminate, and now the power is back in your hands. And those relationships are starting to get real interesting. They say yes. There's a bunch of octagons and triangles going through, thruples all up and through. Charisse said she invited Samson to her spa to try to relax him, but I would like for him to open up more. Lady, he don't know he's not going to tell you nothing, and y'all not going to be a couple. She said, I still didn't get any real answers. Oh, no. Kayla said she didn't get any answers. Jamala said, you got to be willing to put in the work. For me, I like to get my hands dirty. Kayla's face kills me every time. She's like, this lady has no idea what she's talking about. All right, this week we're calling in reinforcements. Family. All right. He said, Tommy got a plan. It's time for the people that that know you to your core to weigh in. Has your family liked everybody that you've dated? Probably not. I know mine has it. Brandi said the last time her parents met a guy, her dad never. And it's going to be nerve-wracking because her mom is tough. All right, Tommy said y'all got dates to set up. And you got to send one of these men walking. I wonder who they're going to send walking. He said, call your mom and auntie them. He called him his Fab Five. Brandi, boy, Brandi and a lot of these chicks are super thick. That's how they represent for South Florida because we thick down here. We got Brandi and her mom and dad. She pouring them some Hennessy? What? Mama and daddy taking shots of Hennessy? Okay, tell him. Brandi's telling him about Mike. Said he's a great guy, provider, pursuer for sure. She said the process is difficult when it comes to meeting family. Brandi's dad is so cute. She said she chose her parents because they're the ones who will tell me who the perfect guy, if this is the perfect guy for me. I'm glad she actually got her parents to come because I hate when they bring random people. All right, here come Mike, dressed. Thank you. With flowers. He came bearing gifts. And it looked like he got two bag gifts for the gift bag to the parents, and he's handing out hugs. Okay, Mike, he really cared. Oh, he gave him a Pistons hat. I love the Pistons. Long story why. I love them, especially when they went to the championships. Yes, I'm a South Florida girl, but I am a Pistons fan. Shout out to Detroit. All right, Dad said my daughter's been talking about you, and she's a fan. He's like, what do you like about Brandi? The mom asked what you like. Oh, the mom is beautiful. He says the humor. She enjoys the humor. Everything's gelling from there. I like how they look at each other and smile at each other. We're talking about Brandi and Mike. Let me put them on the screen so you can know who the heck I'm talking about. Brandi's the one on, I don't know which way, the one with the ponytail. Anyways, he's worried about her working, and she said she keeps telling him, which makes it seem like he's not listening to her, that she can make her schedule whatever because she's a flight attendant. He says, whatever she's going to do, I'm going to support it. The dad said Brandi's kind of strict. Hopefully you're not in the drugs or nothing, right? Oh my God, the dad not playing. Said, don't be snorting no powder around my baby. Mike said, I'm shocked that Brandi's dad asked me if I do drugs. He said, the only drug I do is Brandi. Oh, she said, well, they was drinking that Hennessy. So Mama, Daddy, and Brandi and them were drinking Hennessy. So I'm not shocked that they're turning up. So Mike asked them a question. Have you ever seen her in a healthy relationship, or do you know why she hasn't been in a serious relationship? He keeps trying to find out if something wrong with her. Maybe she just haven't found the right one. Mom said, I've never seen her in a steady relationship, so you'll be the first. And this lady is, I think she's 35. Let me take this. Oh, the mama asked how you feel about having other children. And they're like, oh, because Mike done told 30 different lies about whether he wants children or not. He has 3 already. So when you have 3, I get it. When you have 3, you might not want to have any more. I guess he agreed to having kids. He said, I answered all their questions and I bought them gifts. So I definitely feel like I've won Brandi's parents over. That's the one I think he really cares about. This is the other one, Kayla, that he says he has a connection with. But anyways, back to this. Dad says he's saying all the right things, but is he doing the right things? She said, you my daddy, so I can understand you thinking like that. Said, but you got to let it play out. Overall, do you think he's a good guy for me? And they both say yes. Brandi said Mike made a great impression. He elaborated very well on the questions. I see a future with him. Ooh, Daddy said, I'm riding with y'all. See, that Hennessy hit. Brandi said he has this other connection. Boy, you going to get cut off if you saying the same stuff to her people and my people. Ooh, hopefully he doesn't say the same thing to her people because, ooh, man. All right, before I make my commentary now, here come Kadian. Kadian is a beautiful woman. She just asks a lot of questions and drive people crazy. And she is wearing the hell out of that pink dress. Ooh, Kadian's godmother showed up in a beautiful sari. And ooh, the decorations, it's a visual. It's an outfit. Beautiful. So she's saying, who are you dating? She said, I'm really dating Swayze. Something is missing, though. You said, ideally, would you want to get married? And it's no. With Swayze, we know what our issues are because we both have alpha personalities. Yeah, they're going to argue all day. So I just need us to understand how we can have a solution. Yeah, nobody wants to argue all day and work through the red flags. Here comes Swayze and his flowers. I like Swayze. I just don't like the mustache. Is that a firefighter thing? I know Navy dudes like that mustache. I don't like it. I like a beard. I'm beard gang. All right. He's shaking the hand. Megan is godmother. Anyways, he had a terrible experience meeting a friend because they called him out for only dating women of non-color for 3 years straight. They accused him of not liking black women. That wouldn't be the first time they brought somebody on the show that didn't like black women. Frank, aka Mr. T. Oh, ask him. Kadian asked Swayze if he wanted water. You need it. So okay, Swayze's 33. Let me pull up. I think I have Swayze. Swayze said he was raised by his mom and stepdad. Oh, okay. Swayze said his granddad is Jamaican. Okay. Swayze's the one in the coral shirt. Kadian is the one in the halter top. All right. Swayze said he likes women with culture because it expands his horizons. Kadian wants to know why just me because he hasn't really shown interest in anyone. He says, I like who she is. I like her personality. But he said he liked to pick a woman and then go down to and pursue her. Hi, Monica. Love you. Kadian says Swayze thinks he's right and I call him out and he doesn't like it. What does he want from me? He's saying just relax. He said, I am relaxing. He said, I'll help you out a little bit. And the godmom says, yes, she has a mouth. She said it doesn't bother me, but I understand. What's the question she's asking him? What is your ideal? She said the things you talked about. No answer again. I hate when men don't answer questions. She says he shuts off all the time. Okay, Swayze said he's afraid of giving his all and it not working. And he's very much watches how he speaks because once you say something, you can't take it back. I get that. Okay, the godmom said you have to let your guard down and you have to speak and communicate because that will destroy a relationship. Yep, speaking facts. You shutting down and doing all that crazy stuff, well, you think it's gonna maintain a relationship? It's a big no. So, anyways, we just met Brandi's parents, and it was Brandi and Mike. They're like the solid couple, even though Kayla. Let me go ahead and bring them up. Even though Kayla's waiting on the side, like I take your man. No, either way, nobody is actually officially in a relationship. But you know how on this show people will boo up and decide they're going to be together even though they haven't been through the process, or they'll choose their one and then their one won't have chosen them. Been there, done that. Didn't even get a t-shirt. And they'll be stuck and left heartbroken. But either way, Brandi and Mike, she met the parents and it went really well. Maybe that's why Brandi gave her parents Hennessy before they started talking to get them to cool out. I'm not a Hennessy girl myself, but I have had it, and boy, that brown will mess you up. But it's pretty decent with some ginger ale or some lemonade or whatever. But I'm not a brown person. And then there's some wine. Oh my God, there's some. Is it called Taylor Port? I don't know what the heck it's called, but I heard that gets you right too. But anyways, she basically gave her parents some liquor real quick. Then Mike came over, so they were just talking recklessly a little bit, but loving him. They said he was a good guy. The dad is just worried that if he's gonna match his words, and that's a big thing. Do your words match your actions? So, and she said it was understandable because dads are protective, right? And then the other thing is they talked about kids. Why? Because Mike already has 3 kids. He's been divorced once, and pretty much he's older. Brandi has never been in love, which is crazy because she's 35. I've been in love a couple times at least, minimum. So she's never been in love. She's a flight attendant. She's looking to be in love for the first time with Mike, and she doesn't have any kids. So there is a mix and match of priorities and things, right? So Mike wants somebody to just settle down with and just live the rest of his life, right? Brandi's looking to start a family. He already has one. So there's always a question on whether or not basically whether or not he's going to give her the kids that she's looking for. But they are head over heels with each other. Then we have Kayla here, right? But we'll see what happens with her parents. Then the other set of parents is blah 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 that we just met was, or not a parent necessarily, Kadian and her godmother. And the confusion there is she came out in a beautiful sorry. The confusion there is whether or not Kadian and Swayze are gonna make it the long haul, because them folks like to argue with each other. They like to argue. But I think the reason that is working is not only is Kadian beautiful, which this picture does her no justice because the ponytail done pushed the edge way to the back. Either way, and Swayze is used to dating older women. He even told a story that he thought was a flex, but it wasn't. That he was like 20, he was like 16 dating a 27-year-old woman. And it was like, that is not a flex. Who is this woman that was chasing down this young child? But either way, he says he likes to pick somebody and that be it. All right. As you know, if you're on my channel, I talk through the commercials. The show is back. Anyways, he said he needs to work on his communication. He gives her a kiss. They're so cute. Let me tell you, their Instagram, if it's fake, they are faking the hell out of it. It's all this affection, love. They're together. Joy and Clifton got engaged. People actually get engaged off the show. Simone and I forgot what the hell that Rashid, he got engaged to a woman that he wasn't even in a couple with. But all right, the godmother is saying that she thinks it's cool if you guys want to put the work into it. It may be worth it. You got a lot cut out for yourself. With this guy and the child. Yes, Swayze has a child. I don't think that Kadian does. It's weird that she chose Swayze because she said she wanted somebody with the time to spend with her because she's an entrepreneur and he's a firefighter. And from what I know, firefighters have really long hours and schedules, but I think they're off, like maybe 4 on, 3 off. So maybe that'll work. All right, we got Jamala. Oh, look at Jamala's mom, Jamala's sister. Oh, beautiful ladies. Let me put up Jamala on the screen. She's about to introduce them to Randall. Jamala, why? Maybe it's the cameras that aren't nice to Jamala because her foundation and her neck just be 30, 50 million colors. Why y'all do us like that? We on our own show. Y'all ain't got a makeup artist. The dress is pretty though. All right. Oh, I'm so glad Randall showed up with some actual pants on because Randall love to show thigh meat and knobby knees. And he showed that crazy ass toe last time. But anyway, Jamala was mad last time because he spent time with Kayla, who's shown here. All right. Did Randall show up without a gift? No. He can't be from down south. Showing up to meet parents without at least some flowers or a gift? Anyways, what drew you to my sister? She was the first to walk in, and then after that, we just clicked. Oh, the mom said she mentioned something on the getaway. She says the women are flocking. Oh, this just says if another female is trying to step on my sister's toes, you need to curb her. Yes, collect them. But either way, they're not together. Anyways, Randall says she needs to allow me to talk to somebody because we're on a show. She's up here with her, and I kind of move like that. So he's saying you turning up too hard and y'all not together. Oh, the mom pulled out the purse, said on behalf of my husband. She pulled out a letter or 2 cards. Wow, the dad couldn't make it. So, but look, that's how you know a dad is present. Ask questions. Daddies protect their girls. He wants to know if things get hard in the relationship, how do you handle it? He says communication is like my problem. Oh man. It's easier to talk to her even in conflicts. It makes it easier to come back from those situations. Going forward, can you protect and provide for her? He says, I think so. What? Randall said he'd be the same way because they're saying the dad is protective. Jamala says her dad likes to see leadership qualities. We still need clarity in this relationship. It's budding. There, he asked the mom how is she in her past relationship dealing with conflict. She said when she loves hard. She's gonna give you everything she got, so she's expecting at least maybe the same, like what I see. We'll see where this goes. Wow. Randall said meeting Jamala's mother and sister, it did relax me a little bit more. He said, I want to thank y'all for coming. He gave them a hug and a kiss. I'm not impressed with Randall and his ripped jeans. I mean, it'd be sexy when the little knees rip, but he don't put on clothes. Anyways, she asked, what do you think to the mom? Said, but to me, he's pretty honest. They gave her nothing. See, that's why y'all complain that black women don't vet. Y'all, they don't know how to vet. The mama and sister didn't know how to vet. I mean, if somebody pretends that they're the right person for you and then you find out later that's different, then you just straight up not vetting. They keep saying, we'll see what happens. She said, I love you both. Thank you for coming, giving an opinion. They butchered this editing job. I could tell. They butchered this. All right, we got Charisse. Why would Charisse meet anybody? They don't even like each other. Let me put Charisse and them on the screen. Charisse is the one over here on next to the dude with the Birdman hands. All right, whose daddy is this? Let me take it back a couple. Whoosh. Oh no. Oh no. Hold on. Technical difficulties. That's what my behind get for trying to be grown and fast forward. Oh my God. It went all the way back. Mama, no. Okay, let's get back to where we were. This is a mess. That's how you know you on real live TV. Let's go ahead and get through this. Let me see. Can it go any faster? Oh my gosh. I can't believe I did that. I was trying to see. Charisse walked in and hugged somebody. I'm guessing that was his dad. I was guessing that was her dad, but you can't tell because they both light skinned and it could be either parent. Okay. All right. We got it too when they were hugging. Let's see what's going to go on here. All right. Nobody. I can't believe I did that. How y'all doing? Happy Friday. Hope you're blessed and happy and healthy. I'm so happy to be healthy. Just getting over something, feeling better now. No, we not. Okay. All right. I'm not doing this today. All right. Here we go. Have any of you guys been to La Strega? That's the restaurant Charisse is at. All right. Let me pay attention before I mess up again. Okay. I'm guessing that. Okay. That is her dad. He's so cute. Charisse says she doesn't get much play in Miami because she's light skinned and everything. And when they find out she's not Hispanic, she doesn't speak Spanish. It's like the black dudes are like, no, never mind. Okay, her dad is Godfrey. She's like, I want to see the serious side. He hasn't opened up enough. The dad said he think you're cute. Ooh, the dad said nobody be better than me. Charisse said my dad comes from being a player. Now he's a husband. He's older and wiser. I'm hoping that my dad can get some clear answers from Samson of exactly where we are. Nowhere. Here comes Samson with his, I love orchids. With orchids and gifts. One thing Samson gonna do is bring a gift. He's gonna bring a gift. Oh, he said, I thought I was gonna meet your mom. She said my mom's not feeling well. He said, nice to finally meet you, sir. Samson always gives really rehearsed answers. Anyway, Samson said the connection to a father-in-law is really important to him. I want to make sure he walked away knowing me and knowing why his daughter means so much to me. Samson always looked like he on a damn job interview. Oh, he says, nice to see how it all started. You have siblings? Oh, Samson said I have 3 older and 1 younger. Where do you go to school? He went to Morehouse. This is making sense. Okay. Apparently, Samson worked for the Department of Homeland Security in real life, but he's a life coach on the side. Could be why he's the way he is. Very stern. He said he's happy that he met her. He said, "What do you like about her?" "I like the fact that she has some very strong family values." Charisse is bored because that's how strong I come with it. Oh, she said, "I wanted him to say he's funny. I mean, I'm funny. I'm open." Oh, she doesn't feel that Samson sees her for who she really is. Well, the dad said, "How you feel about a woman that goes out here and get what she needs?" Oh, he said he's attracted to a powerful, strong woman that doesn't need him for jack. She said, "I need clarification with that because if I'm in a relationship, we have to need each other for something." He said, "I'm just saying you're self-sufficient." Oh, dad is correct and said, "I think he's speaking in context." He asked if she's okay. Oh, she's getting upset and she doesn't feel like Samson's being natural. Uh-oh, Samson said, Charisse is getting perturbed as we're getting along. Oh, dad said he get good vibes. Say you're giving the green light so far. Oh, he said, well, that yellow light is really flashing. The good thing that applies to the both of us. Woo! And mainly because Reese can be very challenging. She got to have her way. Uh-oh. Oh, Samson said some weird stuff started happening. You must have some idea of what you want to ask. If it's important, why don't you ask it? If y'all going to get married, I would say do it. Charisse said you would give me away that quick based on the 3 or 4 questions. Uh-oh. He said the gentleman has been to Morehouse. He said, I like that one. Oh, Charisse said, okay, well, so glad you guys got to meet. Samson said it's been a true pleasure. Oh, Samson said he feel like their father got a good understanding of who I am. Charisse said, y'all frustrate me. However, a father to tell a man that his daughter can be challenging. It just made me wonder if we can get along. If you can't get along with your father, how long are you expecting to get along with me for a lifetime? Y'all, that was mess. Okay. She asked if you like Samson. He's like, he all right. Oh, he said dudes will act right in front of the parents, and then as soon as you leave, they'll have your daughter behind the couch. So he said he sees himself in him. And remember, the dad was a player, so he was letting him talk. Oh my God! So he got credentials, but he got a little bit of player dog in him. He said he seemed to be a pretty good guy. Say you, so you think he's somebody I should go with? He said, as long as he walking the talk, because I don't want to see nobody take advantage of my daughter. He did say that he would proceed with caution. If you feel like this guy is playing you, don't get played. Yes, ladies. Yes, don't get played. It's going to be your decision ultimately. And she said it is. All right. So either way, it's on a commercial break. So we saw Randall and Jamala. And Randall and Jamala, it just feels like she already decided what she's going to do. The mom and sister were just there as window dressing or whatever. I don't think they were gonna really tell her that they didn't like him. Randall showed up in his ripped up jeans. I'm just happy he didn't have on his hoochie daddy shorts and he wasn't showing thigh meat. I was just happy for that. But he showed up empty handed, which in the South that is just not a thing if you're meeting for the first time. But they said they pretty much liked Randall. He admitted that communication is an issue for him. And Jamala's willing to work. Jamala just said she gonna get her man. She don't care what happened. She gonna stick beside him. All her life she had to fight to get a man. So that's what she gonna do. So hi, Gwendolyn. Yes, I think Samson is a fraternity brother of Tommy. Now, I'm glad you brought that up. Real quick, I think Sheree's dad would accept anybody. He seems to be wanting to give her away. And that's super crazy. Charisse does not like Samson, and that was real crazy too. They don't like each other, but they want to pretend. But she couldn't even hide it long enough to get through a dinner. She does not like that man. But yes, Gwen, I don't know what you want me to call you. Forgive me if I'm saying your name wrong. Yes. Tommy has a horrendous habit of bringing his fraternity brothers all up and through Ready to Love, and it makes the show seem not genuine. It seems like he's just hooking whatever homeboys he has up to come on the show to promote their brands. It seems like the women are actually dating and the men are not. Let me know if you think that is how it happens in real life. Me personally, myself, the CPS scholar speaking, if I hear high value man one more time, if I hear modern woman one more time, if y'all don't just get out here and find your person, get out here and find your person, because this is getting ridiculous. That's why the dating pool is all messed up. Me, I'm more traditional, so I actually do believe in gender roles. But being what I do for a living, which I'm not going to say on here, but what I do for a living, I would be considered a modern woman, I guess, based on the fact that I actually use my intelligence on my job and I did pretty well for myself. I mean, I still believe in gender roles, but it seemed, let me tell you, on this show, they always seem to have really, really, really like high tier women, really high jobs, really educated. You got to look like something. If you have any weight on you, they're not going to pick you. It's Friday. I'm feeling good, so I'm just speaking my truth. But they're not going to pick you. And they literally make you compete. Like the women on here come off super thirsty. And I know they're not thirsty. They just want to be with somebody. Yes, it is a game show, Gwendolyn. It's a game show. They're actually competing. You're just lucky enough if you end up with your one on here. All right, we're with Kayla. Who did she bring? Oh, she bold with it. She's like, who is that? Kyra. She's bringing, she brought Randall and Mike to meet her parents. Mama Deborah, beautiful. Dad, looks like, oh my gosh. What was the name of that older sugar daddy on the last season? Either way, they're beautiful. Gwenny. All right, perfect. So he's trying to figure out how she feels about me. They all trying to stay on this show. All right, here come Mike. He's excited to meet the parents. Oh my goodness, I noticed the difference. Oh my gosh, he showed up. He ain't have no gifts. He ain't have nothing for Kayla and them parents. He said, despite me and Brandy's connection, Kayla's somebody that I'm interested in. But when he showed up for Brandy's parents, he had gifts and all this other stuff. He ain't bring these people nothing. Anyways, back to what they're talking about. What have you learned in a short time? He said, I was married. I got 2 girls and a boy. He said, while you're sitting here, what are you looking for? He said, oh, he wants to know what intention. So answer the first questions. He said his intention is to get to know Kayla, figure out where she at, is the future, will it work? He said, I'm an entrepreneur myself. For Kayla to have an interest in you, y'all really need to take that serious, because if you're going to bring you into our family. He said, I don't mind coming. He said, okay, say that again. Oh, so you drinking that wine. Oh, he's asking Randall what he's looking for. Big-hearted people who are really caring, loving, and when you get in tough situations, speak your mind. He said, I really know Kayla. I just only heard you mention one of her attributes, her ability to speak up. But talking about the truth is dad talking. Tell me about this connection. He said, you got me in a pressure cooker. He's sweating. He said, we're very similar. So most of the time when she's like talking, I'm kind of like just listening. Try to understand what she's really feeling. Now, where's the bond? I'm talking to somebody else? He said, yes, I'm talking to somebody else. Mike said, let's talk about the other connection. I mean, the mom said to Mike, let's talk about the other connection. In other words, what you going to do? He smiled big. Bottom line, we want to know. He said the process is still going on. Kayla, we weren't as strong, and we jumped all the way up to an 8. He said, I have 3 connections, to be honest. This must have been before Trinika left. The editing is jacked up, y'all. The dad said, if you could change one thing about Kayla, what would be? He said, we actually communicate so much. There's nothing I'll actually change about her. That's Mike talking. He said, would you change anything about the other connection? He said, with her, I just have to do just a little bit more reassurance. He a whole lie. He said, do you want somebody that needs it? That's something to think about. When Mike says he has no issues with me, but he has something that he would change about Brandi, it did give me a little hope he would be choosing me. Girl, he's not gonna choose you. What the hell is going on? Foolery. Let me put this love triangle on the screen. Anyways, he's asking Randall, can you trust me? Can I trust you with her? And he said, yes, I'm very trustworthy. Can you define the word? He's like, yeah, why not? Said, no, you can't do that. Oh my God. Mom said, are you ready for love? He said, yes, absolutely. I'm ready to be with someone to have a partner for sure. How do you define love? He said, give me a word. He said, love feels like home with my grandparents. Your grandparents raised you? Mom did too. He said, how about your dad? Yeah, my dad, he was cool. But he was there sparingly, to be honest. Oh, Randall's dad that wasn't around. The dad said, I want to big ups on you growing up without a dad and still turning out good. Randall said question and answer was tough, but at the same time, joy being with people like that. He said, I appreciate you guys coming down, taking time to talk to me. Randall didn't bring them gifts either. So he feels the same way that he did with Jamala. He just don't know to bring gifts. Maybe that's an up north thing. Dad said, as you go through the process, this is Mike now. Which qualities is the most important? The one quality is how she treats her man. Mike is like a caveman. He literally he said he wants a woman that's seen and not heard. And he's killing me. And he always keeps asking these women why they're single and why they're on the show. Like he's not on here with his Beijing dripping. That's, you know what? I ain't got time. Anyways, he's giving out hugs. He's leaving. Oh, he said he doesn't feel like Kayla needs reassurance. She's young, outgoing, and spontaneous. Why I have to assure Brandi at times. I'm nervous about the whole decision. Man, please, you just used her to stay on this show. The dad said in terms of self-confidence, Randall's not sure. Randall's sweating. Mike is sure. But Randall did know what he wanted. Mike did not. Said they're going to have to put in some work. Kayla said this is very helpful. Girl, ain't neither one of them going to pick you. You cute and everything, but they're not going to pick you. She says, my mind says Randall. That makes the most sense. But me and Mike have like this energy that's really intense. So y'all want to smash. Okay. Oh my God, that was mess. Anyways, we're on to commercial. So that was a lot. So I think that it's very obvious that Mike has way more respect and sees Brandi more of a prospect, because when he showed up dressed properly. He showed up with gifts. He showed up ready to court, ready to love, ready to pull her. When it was Kayla, he just said, I'm here. He barely answered the questions. He was giggling and stuff. It's mess. But what he did admit, which was very safe, because if Brandi watches this later, he won't have to make excuses. He did admit that Kayla is confident and strong. And I think the reason that she's like that, I'm not saying she's not confident and strong, but she has a dance background. They are taught to walk in a room, chest up, and ready to show your stuff and do your thing. Confidence. She's been a background dancer for all types of famous people. She's been around in all types of circles. But Mike said he didn't want somebody that was young, and Kayla is young. And he always emphasizes that. But he said Brandi needs more reassurance. And the thing that he keeps emphasizing with Brandi is that she's a flight attendant, and he feels like that's a long distance relationship. Y'all make it make sense, Mike. I know you went to school. I don't know. I think Kayla said you might have not went to school, but that shouldn't even matter. Everybody knows that if your job takes you to travel, that's different than living in a different long distance thing. Look at Clifton and Joy. I couldn't stand them as a couple, but she was working in Mexico and they made it work. And anyways, Randall just seems super nervous that like he can't speak. When he went to go speak to Kayla's parents, he was just mumbling, but he seems more sincere. He seems more intentional. But both those dudes showed up without gifts in hand and really not taking Kayla's parents seriously. So I think that Mike is going to choose Brandi. And if he doesn't, I am going to be shocked. I'm going to be floored. The editing is crappy because you can tell that they Sorry, you can tell that they recorded this before they eliminated Trinika and her broken wrist and I'm surprised she ain't bopped them in the head with that broken wrist because he said, I have 3 connections. And we know Trinika got eliminated after she massaged Randall and his dusty feet. And then who the heck? It don't even matter. Either way, I think them meeting the parents, your parents meeting people they're supposed to know you the best. It can help you pick your mate. I know in other cultures they definitely do matchmaking. If you're new to my channel, I talk through the commercials because I'm watching it in real time and it's not on the screen because I will get hit with a copyright claim. So I'm your cousin. Hey cousin. Talking at the screen at the movies. We're gonna experience together. Hopefully you have your snacks and your wine. I can't do it because I'm on a cleanse. But do me a favor real quick if you haven't already, before it comes back from the commercial break. All right, like, subscribe if you're digging the content. It's free. It moves me up the algorithm. I do this channel for fun. I'm here for you guys. Let me know if there's any content you want to talk about. Let me know if there's any chats you'd like me to do. I got to start bringing people back on here. If you haven't seen it, go ahead and check out my chats. They're amazing. And I'm not saying just because it's me, because I brought a bunch of people on that had a lot to say and they brought it. So thank you for anybody who's ever been on my channel. Love you. All right, we have Kadian and Swayze. What are they sitting here talking about? She's saying it's okay. Kadian saying it's overwhelming because the process is coming. I'm staring because I don't see no parent. I'm sorry, y'all. When I see foolishness on the screen, I just say, what the hell going on? I forgot that they already met the godparents. So they're just doing screen fillers. He said he want to take her on a fun because everything's been so stressful. This is a fun, intimate date. They're having cocktails. He said, what's up, baby? He says, hot. So what you scared of? I don't bite. She wiping the sweat. So how'd you feel about meeting Megan? He said, I liked it in her. He's so funny. He said, you can tell she's used to giving advice. She's like, right, but she thinks we need that. He said, what she tell you about me? She likes you, She just knows that we have to get through our communication hurdle. We both have to get on the same page on where we would like to be. Because it seems like this is our book and we know that this is our goal. But like at least being somewhere in the same chapter. Yes, being on the same page definitely helps. Okay, he says we both have the same story. We're both saying the same things. It's just how she delivered. Y'all, I'm about to have a moment. This food look good on this screen. I'm having a fat girl moment. Because I've been drinking smoothies and eating veggies stores. All right, come on, baby. What is something romantic for you as a guy? I really want to know. He said, seriously, I don't know. That is there something romantic that you appreciate? If there's any guys watching me, leave a comment on what guys find romantic. I'm trying to know for myself. He said, what do you want somebody to do for you on your Valentine's or birthday? And you'll say, oh my God, this is really sweet. He said, anything, baby, give me a card. You know I'm not like that. Katie said, I'm analyzing him. I'm trying to figure out if he likes me. Do you love me? One of the things that I realized what you said is you would be the second girl that has met my daughter. So that made me feel good because it made me feel like you're actually projecting a future on us. Yes, a man needs to show progress. The relationship needs to be going somewhere or he has no plans for you. If he's not speaking about the future, it ain't going to happen. He said a lot of times he feel like it's too early for all that to meet the daughter. Oh, she said in this process, if we have sex, would that be too early? He ain't got no problem smashing. You just can't beat the little girl yet. He said, no, just conversations. Katie and I are bad terms yet again. I don't want a woman that's like insecure or argumentative. I feel like you're discredited some of the things between us. He said, I'm not discrediting. He said, I'm not sorry about taking you away from another connection. Did she ever have another connection? I guess so. She said, "You're being funny." He's like, "No, I'm not." They about to start arguing again. She said, "Do you feel like you can handle me?" Here come HR. They call her HR on Courtney and Eddie. Shout out to them. So we're either gonna date each other and see if we can handle each other before we make that next big move, the next big step. I'm processing. How can we get over this whole hurdle? You need me to baby you to get us through the process. She feels like he's dragging. In her mind, she's thinking this is done because he's scared of her. He said, "Am I in trouble?" Those two do not get along. They do not get along at all. But it must be whamming in the bedroom because, like I said, they're on Instagram living their best life and they don't do anything but argue. And sometimes you could be mesmerized by the D and it'll keep you in a relationship that's crazy as hell. Either way, I don't think any of these couples, I mean, I know one of these couples, spoiler alert, is actually going to make it to the other side, and that's Kadian and Swayze. They haven't said anything about anything else. I think they really got upset with the show, so they just said, F it, we going to come out. We don't care what y'all talking about. Like I said, I'm not a fan of Samson at all. I think a lot of these people that came on this show were not ready to love. They were ready to go to therapy. They were ready to do different things. Maybe not ready to love. But I think sometimes we also blame. We think that we need to be perfect. We're on a commercial. That's why I'm talking about this. We think that we need to be perfect to be in a relationship. People are scared to get hurt or to make that leap. And sometimes you just got to just get out there because we only have one life to live. Y'all see what's happening out in these streets. I'm not going to say what countries, but you see what's happening in these streets. So you better love who loves you. You better get out here and get it. Whatever dreams you have, you better go ahead and do them because you never know. But either way, you should be doing that every day anyways. Like I said, the show I think needs to be revamped. One of my favorite seasons was the resort season. I would love to see that again. Let them all be in the same place because this getaway that they did the episode, the 2 episodes before was boring. It didn't give me anything. The reason that I love dating shows is because usually you get to see cool dating ideas, go to great locales. The budget must be, but like I said, I'm still gonna stand for this show. I'm gonna always watch this show because I love to see black love. I love to see beautiful professionals, and they're relatively in my age group. So I want to see how they're moving in these streets, how this dating game is going. Is it a similar experience that everybody's having? So that's the reason that I love watching this show so much. But yeah, it's super duper crazy how like I said, they make the women compete. They make everything super duper complicated for no reason. And I was laughing because remember they were competing on the dating game and they were saying Tommy. Oh no. Yes, Gwenny, the cast is lackluster. I can't believe they went. I can't believe they went to Miami. Not saying these people might not be from Miami because I don't know because I'm North. But I think they could have. And these people are beautiful and everything. But something about it is not giving what is supposed to be gay. Something about it is not hitting. It's not hitting the way it's supposed to. I mean, we usually complain that the couples they edit it out because sometimes at the reunion you see people come out and being couples. You're like, did y'all even talk? Because the way they edited it, and then a lot of people this time just didn't show up for the final because apparently you can figure out when they're going to eliminate you based on them who invites you on the date. And that another thing they brought up with the Trinika getting eliminated, they said that she probably felt so offended because usually they have an idea when they're going to get eliminated. And if you have a connection with somebody, they usually tell you ahead of time so you don't get sideswiped with the elimination, right? So they said she was upset because she felt she had more of a connection with Randall, that she felt like he would have given her a heads up. So that's why she said she lost respect for him. So of course my phone would ring right now. More respect for him or whatever. So 1 second, y'all. Either way, more respect for him because he should have warned her because she felt like she had more connections with people and she was upset. So, anyways, let's kick back in. The show started. Let's kick back in. All right, the women are serving slit and thigh. They look good. They're in the ladies. Oh, look, is that Katie in her little back seat out? See, that's why I need to do these smoothie cleanse so I can wear these little sexy outfits, be grown a little bit. Brandi says going into the final wine bar, I'm excited, of course, to see all the ladies again. To get some things off their chest. Because they're eliminating a dude today based on what the family said. Did Brandi almost spit her drink out when she almost fell? The couch almost took her out. Brandi said, I'm a little bit nervous. We're coming to the end, so we have to send somebody home, but it's getting us closer to where we need to be. Tom said, ladies, we're back for the final around the track here in the ladies' lounge. How y'all feeling after having your families poke around in your love business? How was that? It was good, Brandi. Talk to me. Of course, Mike met my parents. They asked the questions that needed to be asked, and my dad asked, was he on drugs? ¿Tú estás on drogas? Huh? We're in Miami. Speak Spanish. Oh, Brandi said, I have to be honest in this process. Mike has dated every woman here. And he also told me that Kayla's parents, when they asked what they could change about nothing, he said nothing. And what they could change about me, he said the reassurance. So do you feel confident with Mike about after the process and journey? He expressed to me that that's what he wants to is real. We spent a lot of time together in this process. I've seen him more than anyone else. So Mike dated a lot of folks. I feel like Charisse is actually his preference, but we're not going to go there. Kayla said both my mom and dad, they met Mike and Randall. Tommy said Mike and Randall. Tell me how that went. My parents are very direct. Randall wasn't even fully in his seat before my dad was asking questions. And things were being said, but the question wasn't being answered. Yep, men who don't answer questions is my biggest pet peeve. I cannot stand it. Mike came in like, oh no, I got this. But they liked them both. My mom and sister were definitely receptive to Randall. That's Jamala speaking. Before he could ask his questions, my mother pulled out questions on behalf of my father. I'm at a crossroad. Do you have potential to lead me to hell, or do you have the potential to really come into who you are? Girl, don't date potential, Lord. Don't do it. Don't do it. Tommy said, I can't wait for your dad to meet Randall. All right. Kadian said, Swayze met my godmom, and her negatives where he needs work with his patience and obviously communication. The same thing we already talked about. So walking away, how'd you feel about everything? You want to know what the end goal is, but I don't know if we're on the same miles per hour. It's like trying to have a conversation with him about where he wants to go. Oh, I can't stand a dude that don't have intention. Katie said in her mind she's in 2025. And if you don't catch up in time you're talking about, he's out. Deuces. I'm trying to be open. I love that I don't have to be serious all the time. I don't know when the shift will occur to where we'll be like, this is an engagement. This is getting pregnant. She wants a plan. Let's head down and do this and put a plan together. It's nice to have a plan. Do we want kids? Do we want to get married? All of that. If you do not plan, it's a wrap. And she said, correct. HR said, if you don't, I'm putting out this performance review, and if you don't meet this behavior, you're being fired. Anyway, she said, you got us to cut to the chase and let everybody know what the expectations are. Charisse said, Samson met my dad. So, of course, he got him with all his qualifications, Morehouse guy. My dad's like, oh. But he said, you need to make sure that he's not hiding something. I think you should be cautious. Tommy said, what do you think Samson is not showing you? She said, the attention that I need. Yes, we need love and affection. Can you see a future with Samson? And she said, I'm torn. Girl, you don't like him. My gut tells me I deserve somebody who's going to love me for me. Yes, girl. And Kayla said, absolutely do. Oh, Charisse is crying. Charisse is for sure at a crossroads. She's extremely emotionally about it. And it's just that Samson can't see that. Oh, my God. Poor Charisse crying. Brandi said, I keep talking about the gifts, but it's just the feeling that he feels the same about everybody. Y'all, Samson about to go home. Bye, Samson. I'm happy because Samson I am not a fan of Samson and his Birdman hands. Ooh, Samson was telling everybody they was the one. He texted Brandi before the meeting the exit, said, I don't want any other woman in this process. They say Samson is full of crap. Ooh, somebody said, let me tell you about me and Samson on the phone. He called and he says, Katie, I don't want you to leave. There's definitely something between me and you. What? She said, I swear to God, hang on for a second. They said Charisse is a hard to hear all this. And she said, yes. They said, sorry. You should write down all his good qualities and write down the ones you're not. Man, I ain't writing down nothing. I'm writing down, can you kick rocks, Samson? I knew it. Anyways, Tommy's saying, Charisse, you got to decide your next step. You take out Samson and you make the final decision. Is he ready to love? Wow. Why they even have to? Everybody knows Samson need to go. Samson and his damn dollar store gifts need to. Man, let me stop. Samson is not. These dudes on this season, I don't even know. Let me see. Is there anybody on this season I would have actually dated? They might not date me, but I'm trying to think. Is there anybody? I don't think so. Maybe Swayze. If they leave this episode on a cliffhanger, I promise y'all, I'm gonna lose it. Anyways, so it's coming out that Samson is for everybody. He's giving everybody the same talk, the same gifts, sending the same text. Is it that serious for you to be on the show? Is it gonna help your life coach business that much? Heck, I am a fan of Little Black Book. Shout out to you, Kojo, Sean, Seaway, all y'all. Either way, when he's gone on these different shows or been in the chats, his attitude is horrendous. Don't let this thing fool you. He had, and then what I think was it Sabrina Soul? He caught a whole attitude with the man who was telling when he said he liked women that have been through a struggle. And I said, Be the Sepia Scholar, I am very anti-struggle love. I'm that ride or die crap where you about to really die. Ain't nobody signing up for that. All this stuff that y'all doing to make people prove that they love you and then only for y'all to dip out at the end. Building people, man. Like I said, if I hear high value one more damn time, if I hear modern woman one more damn time, just get together, figure out if that's your person, and do what you got to do. And somebody you think is your person may not be your person. They may not be able to love you the way that you need to be loved. It happens. It happens. You may not be their match. Maybe you're not healed enough to be with them. But I'm gonna start preaching, y'all. But it was a mess. This thing is a mess. This thing is a mess. I usually 3 couples get to the end. So I think the 3 couples are pretty much gonna be Kadian and Swayze, who are shown here. Let me go back to and act right. Let me go. Kadian and Swayze. Let me see. I think it's gonna be Jamala, who's in the orange, and Randall and his thighs and big toe. Make it to the end. And Brandi and all her and Mike to make it to the end. I think that's gonna be the 3 couples. They usually do 2 seasons in each city. I'm gonna need y'all to come with something. Stop picking these Instagram models. Casting, y'all are tripping. Casting and editing, y'all are tripping. Stop picking these Instagram models and people trying to promote their ish. I'm not saying you can't go on the show and promote it. You're on TV. You're not gonna get this chance. But I need men who actually know how to date. I need men who actually know how to plan a date. Me, I've experienced men who planned an entire date, told me to show up, said I got reservations, and it was on and popping, and it was an amazing date. They exist. They exist. Women love effort. Women love affection. Men want you to be a helpmate and to support their dreams. Not build a almost cussed. Not build somebody. Support the dreams. Go towards a goal. That's what y'all, this detox got me turned up. But yeah. And the skin is popping. That's what I'm happy about. Because I'm trying to age gracefully like Miss Rowe that is on Country Wayne. I probably never could be as fine as her, but that's a beautiful woman. But either way, like I said, they usually have 2 seasons in each city, so there should be another season in Miami. I know that Tommy is supposed to be had a thyroid issue, and I'm so glad he made it through. I hope that the casting people see this. I need to see more Miami. I ain't even see y'all eat a plantain. Why y'all ain't go? What, Trick Daddy? You on Love and Hip Hop? Is it because it's on a different channel? You can go see Trick Daddy and see him. He got his pots. Eat that good food. But anyways, the show's back. We got Charisse walking up. How did Charisse make it to the end, y'all? This is foolishness. She said, going on this date with Samson, I'm feeling torn. No, you're not. I hope that he comes with something different. If she eliminates Samson, she's going to have to eliminate herself because there's no other connection. She said, I hope he takes accountability. Here comes Samson. Samson low-key fine. I usually like my men with more melanin, but when he started talking, I can't take it. He said, hello, is this he taken? He said, no, he's all right. Charisse is looking at me and I can tell there's something pending. Yeah. He said, you look so nice tonight. You got that Run DMC necklace on. He said, she said, you're so silly. Considering that they just left the wine bar, there's a chance I'm going to be told, Samson, you're not ready to love. However, her father approves of me. So it should be fine. And my daddy doesn't like people. I'm like, and asked how today went. How was the bar? She said eventful. Why? Because some of the things that was said in the lounge. Oh, call him out. He got mad hoes. HEAUXS. Someone said at that one point you told her that she was the only one for you, Brandi, and he made a face. That took me for a loop. And Kadian said that you were interested in her. He putting his arm down. So maybe I need to become better at communicating my interests. Jesus. Because it is me, right? Ooh, he said, I see her face become like a Mima. She's questioning me and my character. It should be the other way around. My foot didn't go in anyone's mouth. Oh! Ooh, she said, I got the impression you weren't feeling me. When I'm in line with Tommy, I'm not really listening to what they're saying about you. Because if I did, you'd be gone. Oh! Really think about it. Zoe talking about Charisse is fake. Mike saying kids aren't baggage. Your dad told me it was going to be a challenge. I welcomed it. It was Swayze, it was Zoe, it was Mike, it was everybody. That's fine, whatever. I'm not talking to other dudes, blah, 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 being all negative. Oh, it was very shocking to hear him say all those. They will tell you how they really feel about you once they think they're about to get. Said, why you want to be intimate with me and you don't like me? He said, the difference between me and you, I'm not paying attention to the chatter. It's not chatter, it's people's feelings. What about the guys' feelings? The ladies, we are in control right now. I didn't come to dinner to talk about the ladies. I came here to talk about us. Where there's not going to be any of us. We do have good times. You wouldn't have your father come in town to meet me. Why do you waste all our time? You think time was wasted? What about mine? He said, I'm not walking away. You know why? Because you're not ready to love. Oh, I'm not ready to love. He said, you are not ready to love. You're not. It's all about you, Samson. 50-year-old man acting like a child. Oh my God. I forgot to put them on the screen. So that's why she feels like he's not ready to love. Oh, that's why everybody thought you were fake. The bottom line is you're not ready to love. I don't think you're ready to love either because you're giving up on this. It means you're not ready to love. She said, that's what you think. She made her decision. I'm okay with it because I feel like I dodged a bullet. Like, why you saying? Because I'm going to get up when I get ready. Oh, he said, well, good luck with that. As he eat his steak. In this process, I've learned that I'm challenged with stupidity. Oh, but I believe this journey to find love is just a matter of time. So tick, tick, tock, tock. I told y'all he was an a-hole. I told y'all. Tree said, I'm so glad it's over. He said, I'm so damn hungry. Me too. It's over. Next time I'm ready to love. We have built something. However, for him, it just be like this. I just can't. I'm telling you, I see a future. Kadian and Swayze arguing again. Mike is taking Brandon to meet his brother. And she said, I've never been in a relationship. And his eyes got big. Oh, he took Kayla too? She's boosting him up and saying he can do so many big things. Mike said he's just ready to choose. And then we have Jamala kissing Randall. And now Kayla is saying we're at a crossroads with Randall. Be man enough to say what your decision is. Oh my God, this is foolishness. Hold on. Okay, so the next episode is the finale. Thank God. Mike saying he's hope he made the right decision. He can't turn back now. Y'all, what? What did I just watch? What did I just watch? I can't get into the Bell Collective. I haven't watched it, but I heard it's good. Let me know what y'all think. Oh my gosh. Anyways, that was an epic exit. Like I said, I already knew that Samson and Charisse were there for TV. But let me tell you, all the truth came out when they sat at their table. They both light-skinned it. Shout out to Atlanta. They both got nasty attitudes, and they mouths are both reckless, and they both gave each other the business. So Samson said, I heard tons of things when she went to eliminate him. She's like, I'm not here for it. You're basically, you haven't been giving me anything. She doesn't feel like she gets attention. Women need attention, men. What part of we need attention don't you understand, Jesus? If a man is not investing or giving attention, you are not it. He does not want you. Everybody learns that lesson. I learned that lesson as well. Either way, why, Samson, would you pretend? I guess he feel like he was really building a relationship with her. He really feel, if he felt like with that minimum ass effort he was doing, bringing them Dollar Tree gifts. I told you guys, Samson's attitude is terrible. It's terrible. All you got to do is let him talk for a little while. And that attitude comes out. It's nasty. And he showed it. I'm not a fan of Charisse. But he started telling her that everybody said you were fake. And I actually was going to try to do it with you. Your dad liked me. I don't care if my daddy like you. What the hell? Do you like me? You haven't made any steps to show that you actually like me. What the hell, y'all? This was some foolishness. Y'all. That elimination was lit. The back and forth was very much worth it. And Charisse started going off on him because you know her mouth is bad. And he sat there. He said, I'm going to sit here and eat my food. What's taking you so long to get up and leave? Obviously, you ain't want to be with her. You was trying to make it to that final episode. Both y'all was make it to that final episode. And Charisse, baby, you don't belong here. You need to go ahead and go home. Like I said, I think the 3 final couples are going to be who's here, Kadian and Swayze. Why? Because they done took their ass on the internet and went on Instagram and spoiled it for everybody. And then we have Jamala and Randall. I think they're gonna end up together, even though it looks like on the final episode they're gonna I don't know if that's the final episode. I'm thinking it is. They still gonna entertain Kayla. It doesn't even make damn sense at this point. Kayla, go home. Go home, Kayla. Please. Hopefully the editing just messed you up. And then with Brandi and Mike, they already damn near married. Kayla, why is you here? Anyways, that was this episode of Ready to Love. I think it was called Bringing Reinforcements or whatever it was called. Y'all, I hope next season is better. I hope they do better casting. Like Miss Gwenny said, it's lackluster. It ain't giving what it's supposed to give. That last scene gave me everything that the episode was trying to give me. Meeting the parents are cool. I love seeing the older folks who've made their marriages last. I love seeing the dads being protective. I love the whole thing. But like I said, I'm always going to stand this show because I love to see Black love. I love to see dates, and I love to see how the dating process works and people getting together and showing that they're ready to love. With that being said, do me a favor, people. Because why? Because I love y'all and y'all love me. Like the video, subscribe if you love my content. Thank you for supporting me. What we learned today, people will bring anybody to meet their parents. It means nothing anymore. With that being said, love who loves you. May God bless you with everything that you need. And the Sepia Scholar is out. Enjoy y'all Friday. Drink a drink for me because I can't. Love y'all. Bye.